On the Essex coast, just south of Clacton, lies Jaywick. It was built in the 1920s, so Londoners could buy land to build their own holiday chalets. Soon it became a thriving seaside resort. But now, all that has changed.
I will class it basically as a shithole.
5,000 people live here permanently, many in poverty.
Whenever there's a job that becomes available, everyone is after it.
It's England's poorest town, and life at rock bottom can be tough.
I don't want to be a bum all my life. It's not the way to go.
You've got to be mad to live in Jaywick.
For some, Jaywick is the end of the road.
You're going to end up killing yourself.
But for others, it's a chance to make a fresh start.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the future.
To the future.
Another lovely morning in Jaywick.
In this close-knit community, locals help each other through thick and thin.
Come here, I love you.
Oh, it's like a whole big family. That's what I love about Jaywick. I love it here.
The rest of society may have forgotten them, but they're not giving up.
Jaywick is the tits.
This is the Costa del Jaywick.
But Dad,
This time in Jaywick,
this is my drink.
Gaz tries to go dry.
I want to give it everything I've got.
Newcomer Chantel gets her hands dirty.
Oh, there's piss on this. Oh, it's covered in shit.
And JP tries everything to get his new baby back.
Alcohol is the worst drug of them all. When you're waking up with DTs, the shakes.
Every year, over 6,000 people in Britain die because they drink too much booze. A 19% increase since 2001.
Come on, boy.
And last week, Gaz nearly lost his life when he suffered an alcohol-induced epileptic fit. His neighbour and friend Nikki found him just in time.
To be honest, I thought he was dead. It was a scary situation, but obviously at that time you can't panic.
Just out of hospital, he wants to thank her for saving his life.
Paramedic people come and they said you've done a good job, and to be honest, if it wasn't for you, then your friend wouldn't be alive today.
Well, put it like this, I'd more than like to be in box.
Doctors told Gaz if he carries on drinking, his next fit could be his last. He hasn't touched a drop in 4 days.
When he said to me he was going to come off the drink, to be honest, I thought he was chatting a load of crap. Because I've never ever seen him sober, ever, since I've known him.
Gaz normally drinks 9 litres of strong cider every day. Beating his addiction will be tough, but he won't be alone.
We do stick together and help each other. You know, everyone knocks at each other's doors and need help each other out.
Yeah.
You know, it is a nice place.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you found me. Right, I'll see you this afternoon, more likely.
Love you, all right?
Love you too. If you've got the willpower and you've got the family around you and the support of your friends, you could succeed.
Right, Gaz?
Morning.
You haven't had a drink, have you?
Gaz's future sister-in-law, Chantel, lives on the same street.
Everyone says I've changed.
Yeah, you have. You're keeping up with your hygiene.
Yeah.
You don't stink. You're having pride in your house. Like, I'm actually happy to sit in your house. Because every time I sat in here previously and it stunk of dog piss and shit, I used to go outside and puke.
I was on the low.
Yeah, you was. So yeah, right, I'm going to get on and do your washing.
I don't need to do all my washing.
I don't care. I've got all day.
Where's my mum?
See you in a minute.
18-year-old Chantel's just got engaged to Gaz's brother.
I'm part of the family now. That's my brother. And I'm pleased to call him my brother because he's off to drink. So I don't mind helping him out. Disgusting. Oh, there's piss on this. Oh, it's covered in shit. Oh, I just put my hand in shit. Oh my God, I've put my hand in shit. How can he let it get like this? I really don't know. Oh, smell that. Why would you do that though? Even when I drink and get into a state, I wash myself.
Chantal was in the care system for 11 years.
That's it.
She was moved around 27 different homes and is now trying to live independently for the first time.
You working? I ain't got my real family, but I've got another family that will look after me and treat me like their own. And I'm happy about that. I just need to go and check how much electric I've got on so I know how much.
Chantal was 6 when she was removed from her family. Later, she suffered mental health issues and drug problems.
I was spending 106 quid on weed and then spending about 400 quid a week on crack. I'd done that many drugs, it just made me constantly depressed. I self-harmed, I took overdoses, I spent about at least 3 weeks in hospital for all the overdoses. I was like, I don't know what I was doing.
Now she faces a stark choice.
Basically, like as life or death, you either choose drugs or no drugs. Like with him, he either chose drink or no drink. So I chose no drugs because I can't risk losing everything.
In 2 days' time, social workers will decide if Chantal can continue living in Jaywick on her own. But for now, her main priority is her new family.
Hello, Max. Are you counting the days? How long you haven't had a drink for?
I stopped on, say, the 18th, 19th, but since I've been out, I'm actually on a schedule.
Do you remember when we went doctors and they said if I carry on the way I'm going to die within 2 weeks?
Yeah, I had the same problem.
I don't want to be a bum all my life. It's not the way to go. Massive changes. All for the good, not for the bad.
Jaywick is full of people trying to escape their past. 44-year-old Tara came here from the northwest after being attacked by an ex-partner.
I was in a relationship that was really violent and I got stabbed. It was horrible. I want to go through that again.
Tara's also a recovering addict, but for her it isn't booze or drugs, it's ink.
If I get like stressed out, I have to have a tattoo. It helps me for some reason, I don't know why, but I have a tattoo and I feel absolutely brilliant.
She spends any of her spare dole money on tattoos.
I've got confused.com on my forehead. Then I had the date, the time and the year my nan died.
Her nan's death 16 years ago triggered this compulsion.
When I saw my nan when my nan died, that's what caused my anxiety and my paranoia and the pains in my chest and all that.
Last year, history repeated itself when Tara's mum passed away on the same date. The anniversary is in 2 days' time.
I think it's all spooky. They died the same day, 16 years apart. My mum was 16 when she had me. And I look at that as like, that's very fake and weird.
Stress sends Tara straight back to the tattooists. But this anniversary, she wants her addiction to stop.
I don't want another tattoo done. I'll do my utmost best not to get a tattoo done. But I don't know.
Coming up,
That price, she's in cuckoo lane.
landlord Barry goes on a house hunt.
The sun shines on the righteous, and I'm right.
And Gaz faces up to the true cost of booze.
I woke up one morning, she was gone. What's that tell you about drinking?
In 1970, the local council suggested bulldozing Jaywick once and for all. But local residents went to the High Court to save it. That's because despite its rundown roads and ramshackle houses, the town gives people at rock bottom the chance to start again.
It'll be very nice when everything is finished.
But JP and Sarah's dream of creating a family home here fell apart a month ago, when their newborn daughter was taken away from them due to their addictions to drink and drugs. To get their baby back, social services have said they must stay clean.
It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow, won't it?
Yep, you're doing very, very well.
Yeah, 3 weeks tomorrow.
A fortnight ago, JP completed a 10-day detox program. It's the longest he's been without drink for a decade.
They've got community centres where I go to and have my meetings to help me stay off of the drink, and I've not felt like a drink at all. Fingers crossed, I'm doing really well.
To help her stay off heroin, Sarah was prescribed the medical substitute, methadone.
100% attendance on all my appointments, my testings, whatever they throw at me, I've got to be there doing it. Whatever it takes.
Social services have asked JP and Sarah to live apart for 2 months to help them keep clean.
He's been going back to his and I've been here.
I stay over at mine, I do. Sarah stays here. I just nip over, say hello, get dinner. I said I'd do that when we come back with the fags.
Oh, can't you just wait?
JP's already tried rehab 4 times and failed. His other 2 daughters with Sarah live with her mum. To have any chance of getting them and his baby back, he can't afford to fail again.
The next few months will be hard and tough mentally. Just putting on a brave face, but we're strong.
Pass me some bleach, JP.
Every time I sit down to do this.
Half a mile away, Chantal is trying to conquer her demons.
All about me.
She's living independently for the first time. Social services took her into care when she was just 6 years old.
The courts decided that it weren't safe for any of us kids to stay at home. Like, I thought it was just another family day out. That's what I generally thought, but obviously not. I was definitely a confused child at that point. As soon as someone mentioned my past, I used to get violent, aggressive, everything.
To add to her problems, 3 years ago, Chantal suffered a stroke and now takes 31 different tablets every day.
My health physically can't take doing drugs. Unless I want to die, doing crack ain't the way forward.
Chantal also wants to stay clean so she can help her future brother-in-law, Gaz, known as BFG, keep sober.
For me to be able to help, say for instance, BFG, I have to be stable and healthy myself. It feels like I'm growing up, I'm helping others, I've got straight into the family. I ain't letting nothing from my past drag me down to help me in my future. Nothing. Nothing will do that to me.
But tomorrow, social services are coming to check up on Chantal. Her new life may be over before it started.
My health, that's what they're most worried about, and whether I'm going to fail at it.
If they're not happy, she'll end up back in care. Just round the corner, Gaz is looking at the world with fresh eyes.
So today's a nice day, actually. Everyone keeps slagging Jaywick off. Why slag Jaywick off? Look at it. It's lovely, it's peaceful. Normally, I'd be half pissed. Literally get up in the morning, open a bottle of cider.
But the reality is, most recovering alcoholics relapse.
Tried a detox before, and I said to my missus, who I was with at the time, I just had one. One glass, that leads to one bottle. I woke up one morning, she was gone. What's that tell you about drinking? I've damaged the liver, kidneys, so I'm on pills for that forever.
Gaz lost his father to alcohol 3 years ago.
I made a promise to my dad. I'm not going to drink anymore, Dad. But I'm not. This is me, the new me. No, shall I say, the original me. The old one is in Colchester Hospital, and that's where he's staying.
Gaz and Chantal live on the notorious Brooklands estate. Houses here go for as little as £20,000. And for some, that presents an opportunity. Local landlord Barry is hunting for houses to add to his property portfolio.
This one here was firebombed a little while ago. They put this wood up there, but they've never ever done anything. This one here, there's no flooring. This one, the druggies were in.
Barry already has 10 houses.
I own that one there, number 1, number 3 and number 5. This one here, on the front here. That's another one of ours that we own.
He makes £4 a month from his tenants.
When we bought this one, it was full of cats' droppings, this one. We got it a lot cheaper because everyone that come to view it couldn't stand the smell in there.
But being a landlord in Jaywick is no cushy number. Last year, one of Barry's houses was completely trashed by dodgy tenants, causing thousands of pounds worth of damage.
It speaks for itself, really. They should be on a national register so that anyone can look them up and say, no.
But Barry's convinced Jaywick's on the up.
They've done all this up now, built the orchard over there. When they've done the marina, it's meant to be for all the yuppies.
Hello. Hi, I'm Mark.
He and wife Susie are on the hunt for their next property.
Do we get a private swimming pool with this one?
Will you stop knocking?
Sorry, it sounds like asbestos. You couldn't turn this into anything, really.
What's it up for?
95.
95.
95 plus.
What do you mean, 95 plus?
It's got to be offers over 95.
You won't get 95 plus. I'll tell you that for nothing. The sun shines on the righteous, and I'm right. If she gets 95 plus for that, I'll come down and I'll leak the exterior of this building.
The poor woman,
I don't give a toss about a poor woman. That price, she's in cuckoo land.
Shut up, keep your voice. Keep your voice.
Cuckoo!
Two streets away, Tara's getting anxious about tomorrow's anniversary of her mum and Nan's deaths. If past experience is anything to go by, she'll spend some of the day in her local tattoo parlour.
I had a tattoo across my face here, always in her heart. That's what the song was played at her funeral, and I had the date over there, like 10th of December 98 when my nan died, and 14 when my mum died. But I don't know how I feel. I don't want another tattoo done, but I just can't stop myself from doing it. It's the only thing that helps.
Tara hopes to take her mind off things by building a love nest with her new fiancé, Darren.
Now this is my new project here. I've got to screw all this in so it's all done tight, take these off, put lights all around it, then I can hang my dressing gowns on it in my new bedroom. Someone's junk is my treasure.
They've spent most of this week's benefits on paint and curtains.
I'm having it pink and cream, very girly and very princessy. But I can't wait to get this one done. Go and pick flowers. Oh, feel like a little princess, Darren.
You are my little princess, baby.
Oh, damn. Kiss. Everything with me used to be really morbid. Darren bought me a pair of pink gloves, and I went, oh, damn, they're pink. He said, but you're a girl. Then he bought me a pink bracelet, and then I thought, well, you know what, it ain't that bad. It's quite pretty and calming, so I've just got into pink now.
Let's have a look. Oh, I think that's a bit brighter pink than what she thinks.
For Darren, it wasn't love at first sight.
Because your tattoos, I think people think you're like a bit of a thug and all that, because they look at your tattoos, but you're so gentle and loving, they don't see the other side of that.
Yeah, but when you first met me though, Darren, honestly, what did you think when
you
first met me?
Yeah, I was a bit scary. I thought, of course, she'd knock me out with a punch.
Oh, thanks, Darren.
He knows just how tough tomorrow's anniversary is going to be.
I think it hurts her more than she actually lets on. She don't like people knowing, I think, how much it does hurt. But I see the real Tara when we're on our own.
Tara's determined to cope with tomorrow's grief without getting a tattoo. And she's got a plan.
Is he walking all the way down the bottom there?
For many people in Jaywick, the future is unpredictable.
Mind you don't fall over.
But not for Barry.
Ka-bing!
He's Jaywick's resident psychic.
I know it doesn't look much of a psychic room tonight. This is somebody's three-piece suite that we're looking after. That's not mystical or anything. We have our little Indian there that watches everybody.
Barry holds regular seances at home.
My Ouija boards that people say, oh, Ouija, do one of them.
Soon he's hosting a charity psychic night, so he's consulting the spirit world.
We use this over our little board here. See, going round and round in a circle. I asked it, is the night going to go well to raise money for these children? At the moment, it seems to want to go along a yes. Allah be praised, that moved on its own. Praise be Allah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you, baby.
JP and Sarah are off to London to see his mother for the first time since he stopped drinking.
Haven't seen JP's mum since his father's funeral in April.
JP was devoted to his father, Pepe. His death hit him hard.
It's a Christmas plant, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
25 years ago, JP was a child model.
I remember that when I was on a big billboard, wasn't I?
Yeah, you could put him in for anything. They dressed him up as an Arab once. Well, you certainly look better, but you really must comb your hair. There's no excuse for that. I'm so pleased he's done it, because he's been saying for years, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. He starts, and I mean, I know it's difficult. Your father will be very proud of you, as I'm sure the girls will.
Back at Brooklands, Tara is also thinking of those she has lost.
Now when I remember my nan, I'll always remember my mum now. But I think that was spooky though, she went the same day as my nan.
She's going to commemorate them privately, alone on Brooklands Beach.
I want to deal with things differently. I cut off some cards and I tied them to the balloon. This is my way of saying that I love her and I miss her. And I put me, Penny and Addison are all together, safe and happy. We all miss you, Mum. You're with Nanny now and you're out of pain.
For the first time in years, Tara has managed to resist the urge to get another tattoo on the most stressful day of her year.
I know she's gone, but it's like a birthday, innit? I guess in some ways. But the main thing is she's in no more pain and she ain't suffering. Love you, Mum. I feel better now. Sad, but I feel better. She's out of pain and she's with my nan now. So, I love her untold. Mwah, Mum, love you.
Coming up, Chantel pulls out all the stops to avoid going back into care.
It ain't my head, don't worry, I'm not grey.
And JP finally confronts his past.
Was I really that bad? I feel ashamed.
Dangerous and highly addictive, crack cocaine is considered an inner-city drug. But it can be bought on the streets of Jaywick. Chantel's now been clean for 3 weeks.
If someone puts a crack pipe in front of me, I'll be like, get out of my house now. You do not do that to me. This is my college card. Look how sweet and innocent I look.
She's trying to study for a certificate in childcare.
This is what I got given when I was in school doing health and social care, and then I took it to college. We had to do posters about it. Positive and negative influences. I'm back in college now, I'm off the drugs. I want to work with kids, and if I do drugs, I can't work with kids.
It's only been 3 months since Chantel left full-time care, and she's still being monitored by social services.
At the moment, I've got someone that I can call 24/7, like my social worker, and she will help me. Like the other day, they pay your TV licence for you.
Chantel was given a manual to help her cope.
It's basically to help me make a step from going into a child to being an adult. This even tells you everything you need in a house. Vacuum cleaner, washing machine, wardrobe, television. Oh look, this tells you the washing machine signs. This book tells you everything. I like this book. After I get married in March, I want to settle down, have kids, be like a family, have that family environment. Like, they'll do all the initial assessments on me to see whether I'm capable of looking after a kid, which I'll pass. Because I don't want to bring up a kid and be on drugs. I've seen that, I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt. I'm not bringing up a kid on drugs. No way am I doing that.
Tomorrow, social workers will review Chantal's case. She must convince them her problems are behind her.
The worst that could happen is they put me in another block with other care kids. That would be the worst thing that they can ever do to me after having independence.
Over in Jaywick village, Barry is preparing for the biggest night of his year. His psychic event for kids' charities.
Look what I've got. Ready? Yeah. Surprise, surprise!
Oh, well.
With a bit of luck, they won't nick it. It'll go up.
Not on my balcony.
Get on your balcony.
Go on then, off you go.
I'm hoping a lot of people turn up because the more money we can raise, the more things we can put on. Nobody has to pay for anything.
Barry's spreading the word far and wide.
As long as this is here, the cars are going to see it, they'll tell other people. You've got to be blind if you don't see that. As long as that sign's left there, people will see it. They're a good little bunch in Jaywick. We all pull together down here. Good old Jaywickers.
Back in Brooklands, Chantal's other half, John, is going to check Gaz is still off the booze.
Day 10 today. He ain't had a drink. I'm proud of him. He's doing well. Just hopefully he keeps it up.
Oh, you up, Bob?
Yeah, not bad. Oh,
Good help work.
bloody freezing out there.
John checks up on his brother every day.
Still got the shakes on?
No. Doing really well. Even first thing in the morning when I get up, no shakes. Take my meds, then I go breakfast, rather than a bottle of cider.
We're just getting up, drinking, going to bed. Getting up, drinking, going to bed.
It's no life, is it?
All the family's proud of him. Especially my mum, when he come out of hospital, he come walking straight in here, went to the fridge, got a bottle of Frosty Jack out and tipped it straight down the toilet. That nearly made my mum cry.
But tomorrow, Gaz will get his fortnightly benefits.
The temptation's going to be when you get paid.
Nah, I ain't going down that road again.
All we've got to do is take it day by day. He knows, like, if he gets back on the drink, then all the family are going to have something to say about it.
100 yards away, JP is also taking every day off the booze, one by one.
Alcohol is the worst drug of them all. When you're waking up with DTs, the shakes, the sweats, the vomiting, the diarrhea.
Alcohol has cost him custody of a new baby and 2 daughters. And the truth is finally hitting home.
It's not until I finished the detox that I realised what I've been putting people through. And especially when I see other people that are alcoholics themselves, and then I'm like, was I really that bad? I feel ashamed.
He's not an alcoholic anymore. Doesn't wake up needing a beer, so as long as everything stays the same, no, I'm happy.
JP's made a decision. He feels he's strong enough to move back in with Sarah and stay sober.
We've done everything we had to do, and at the end of it, it is all worthwhile because we're going to be together as a loving family. See you later, house.
Three streets away, the reality of a life off booze is hitting home.
Once I get home, I'm on my own. It is a struggle, but I just got to find things to occupy myself, i.e. decent film on or something like that. And I've got a dog to cuddle up to as well in the evenings, which is nice. As you can see, he relaxes quite well, lazy sod.
Gaz once had a family, but drink took all that away. It took his dad too.
Another one of my incentives is my dad died of being a heavy drinker. Because I don't want to go down the same route he did, poor sod. And I don't want to put my family through it. That's the last thing they want, is a phone call saying that your brother or son has basically drank himself to death. That's another thing that's holding me up to give it 100%. And I'll do it. I've got everyone around me.
It's 8 a.m. and Jaywick landlord Barry is trying every trick in the book to promote tomorrow's charity psychic night.
Gonna go in here.
He's managed to bag a spot on local radio.
So Barry, thanks for coming to Dream 100 this afternoon.
That's all right, you're welcome, young man.
That's all right, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, but I wanted to ask you, when did you first sort of realise that you had these, for want of another word, skill?
I started off in the 1960s, I think it was. There's just things start popping into your head and I was seeing things, just took it as normal.
How do you feel when you've done a reading? How mentally or physically draining is it for you?
When you're giving messages to people, if it's a loved one that's passed over, sometimes you can break down when you're giving messages. That's more or less the hardest part.
Okay. Next, the conversation turns to Jaywick's infamous reputation.
It's had a lot of bad press over the years, one of the most deprived places in the country. But what do you feel about Jaywick? Do you think that's unjustified, what they say about it?
Yes, it is unjustified. It's a very tight little community down there. If anything happens, they look after each other.
Back in Brooklands, Chantal is getting ready for her social worker's assessment. And Gaz will soon be collecting his benefits. They're both about to face tests that will have a huge impact on their lives.
What's that? Oh, the Vista project where I used to live.
Chantal has to prove she's capable of looking after herself.
I think I'm doing it right. I've just got to make this house spotless. Just needs a good white ground. Loom bands everywhere. I hope there's no spiders. This is grim. That's one thing they look out for is mould, because it affects the chest. Oh, look at that! I put a thing in there to make it go blue. But how'd you get this open? Is there such thing as using too much cleaner? Shit. 40 minutes till people start arriving and I haven't hovered the floor. I think it's nearly a fag break. That's Gaz. Well, come in, come in.
Lovely weather for ducks, isn't it?
Gaz,
Yes, darling.
chain for the door. A light for your head.
Thank you. Morning to you. Hot coffee would be lovely.
Yeah, I don't own milk and I don't own coffee.
I guess that bit.
I own a kettle. Push it really hard.
You've got a shovel? Actually, I'll turn it back off. Don't look so bad, then.
It ain't my head, don't worry, I'm not grey.
You need more wardrobes.
Huh? I am a woman.
For Gaz, it's a welcome distraction from thinking about booze.
I'd say this, do me a favour, because one, it's occupying me.
It's nice to have someone help me, like, instead of me helping him. But I don't mind helping him. It's family. Bloody hell, that's room I haven't been that tidy since I moved in.
2 days ago, Chantal confiscated Gaz's bank card to stop him buying cider.
I've got your card. John.
There. Cheers, love. I'll grab another one. Off here.
When he gets his money, it will prove then whether he goes on the drink or he sticks to what he says. You can't physically baby a 40-year-old, but he still needs the help from us all.
An hour later, Gaz has £140 benefit money in his pocket.
I'm sweating at the moment. Today I've got money I can do anything with.
The old Gaz would have headed straight to the off-licence. But what will the new Gaz do?
Just been to the post office. Payday today. Was I tempted, as I have to stand next to the alcohol? No, I wasn't tempted. I was very, very good and very well behaved.
At Chantel's house, the social workers have been and gone.
Bit Chantel. Just come in.
The door was open.
Yes, it's always open when I'm in. Yeah, how did it go? Now it helps you with it.
Yeah, I showed it really well. When I opened it to my progress, they're like, oh my god, your house is so tidy.
Wicked.
They just want me to be happy and healthy. That's all they really care about. She bought me McDonald's. I sat there and munched it all. I'm a good girl. I'm happy that they think that I can do it now. Because before they wouldn't let me go on my own. But now they know I can do it. They're happy about it. They're really happy about it. How was your trip to the shop?
Blinding. Obviously standing next to the cider. Not tempted at all.
Well done.
But then you work it out. I had the money in my pocket. I could have done.
Yeah.
I could have done. Hit it straight away.
Everyone wants you to succeed.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the future.
To the future.
Coming up,
If you like to leave, sorry people.
it all kicks off on Barry's big night.
You're saying you're a psychic? You're a fake.
And another test for Gaz on the anniversary of his dad's death.
I want to give it everything I've got.
The average weekly household income in Jaywick is half that in surrounding areas. And local landlord Barry has decided to do his bit to help out.
You don't.
I do.
Your trousers have got muck on them, you can't wear them.
He's holding a psychic night so local kids can have a free panto at Christmas.
Right, are we ready?
No, come here.
Barry's believed he's had psychic powers for 40 years.
Got a few bodies in.
But one thing he can't predict is how many people will turn up.
Well, we should have been filled up by now, shouldn't we?
£10.
JP is one of the first in. He wants Barry to connect him with his late father.
I'm hoping for a message.
But thinking about his dad hurts. After over a month without a drink, JP's fallen off the wagon.
I'm trying to read you the first page that is blank.
A white one. 4,
I'm going to read.
4.
It's just, you know, he's grieving at the moment and just obviously looking for some sort of help.
I'm hoping I can speak to my daddy, even my stepmother, Mary. I would love everything if even one of them just come through and speak to us.
Right, my name's Basil. I'm a psychic. I read wax, water sands, postage stamps, I track people, I do all different bits and pieces. I've just been given 2013 for some reason. I don't know why at the moment. Was there a bit of awkward time around you for then? I'm not getting any feedback at the moment. All I'm getting is fish given to me at the moment. Now, I don't know if there's in the family's a fishmonger, I don't know. But I'm getting all these fish. Yeah, well, these people try and listen to what's going on, mate. They're trying to listen what's going on.
Yeah, I know, but they don't know about the fish.
Yeah, well, they won't if you keep talking, will they? Right, I'm getting a big round circle, but there's something in the middle of that circle. I don't know what this is, and I can't get into it, to what it's all about.
You can't get into it because it's on mine. Right there.
Would you like to leave us? Would you like to leave?
What's inside that circle?
Would you like to leave?
My father there.
Other people are trying to enjoy it and you just ruin it for them. If you...
No, I'm not. So am I.
If you like to,
in there. You've got the wrong person.
if you like to leave, sorry people.
I want you to feel this.
I don't need to feel it.
And tell me if you feel anything from my father that died 6 months ago. But you won't.
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Why? Because you're a fake.
JP leaves before he's thrown out.
You're saying you're a psychic. All you had to do was touch that.
Start off again.
You're different. If you was a psychic, someone that could have...
Everybody here was annoyed with it. People, they're there for a reason. They don't want that going on. You know, bit of respect to all the others in the building.
I miss my dad so much.
He's upset. I don't think that this is not the drink. This is he's upset and under a lot of pressure at the moment.
I'm upset because I've come here to see this so-called psychic and clairvoyant, and the cunt's the fucking landlord who lives down the road. Fucking hell, if he's that much of a fucking psychic, he could have fucking seen who he's got coming to move in.
Back in Brooklands, Gaz and his brother John are also thinking about a much-missed dad. Their father passed away 3 years ago, and on the anniversary, they remember him by lighting a lantern.
It's the last bottle of cider you're ever going to hold.
Gaz normally drinks to help him cope, but despite just getting his benefits, he's still sober.
I've actually bought my drink, as I'm now completely off the alcohol.
So far, so good.
Have I been tempted? No. I've had temptation put in front of me, i.e. now. Am I tempted to ask you for a drop? No.
It won't go up because it's ripped.
No, it will.
It ain't gonna work. It's too wet and it's too windy.
Right, hold that.
No, if you let it go,
No,
it'll
hold
go.
it. Don't let it go. Just hold it 1 minute.
The lantern's just ripped in half. It ain't gonna work.
What?
Back at the psychic night, the evening draws to a close. And despite the disruption earlier, it's been a resounding success.
Jaywick. Too late now, bloody done it.
I don't know if you're interested at the moment, but that's what we've raised at the moment, £183.75. That's going to buy all them kiddies a good day at their pantomime.
On Jaywick Beach, Gaz and John have given up on the lantern and are raising a toast to their dad instead.
Right, where's your cup? For Dad? Dad? Have a little drink. This is my drink.
To the old man.
Oh.
Guys? For Dad, i.e. Oggy. Rest in peace, Dad. For your father-in-law.
To my father-in-law.
Even the family dog Ben joins in.
Good daddy. Good boy. Well, we're not being funny, bruv. How are you feeling now you're not drinking?
I feel 100% better.
I'm proud of you, Gary.
Is there a difference in me?
Yeah.
There's a lot of difference.
There's a massive difference. You can see it.
Well, I promise you, I want to give it everything I've got.
We got family to support you.
Onwards and upwards, bruv.
Yeah. To the old man.
To the old man.
Next time, JP fights back.
You want more of it? You want more of it?
Nikki saves another life.
The way his face was, I thought, oh God, he's going to die.
And for Gaz, the going gets tough.
You're pissed out of your nut. I can tell in your voice. How much have you had, Gaz?
It ain't an easy journey.